welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we'll be looking at how to get started in Web3 basically. So you want to follow along with the trend, the crypto trend, so you really don't know how to get started, or hey, crypto markets, I have a skill, or I don't have any skill and I want to get into Web3. Maybe you've been trading for a while and you haven't been making profit as expected, and you're like, hey, someone told you, okay, fine, get into Web3. There are a lot of jobs you can get out there that you get paid, and you can make your money from there, but you really don't know how to get started. So definitely this video is for you. All right, so in my last video I discussed about web evolution, so you can go to my channel or search for web evolution. In my channel is going to bring out the video for you. So I explained web 1, web 2, web 3, web 4, and web 5. So basically, what is web 3? Web 3 is just a third web evolution. So basically what we do here is just with the use of blockchain technology. In Web 2, we don't really use blockchain. In fact, there's nothing like blockchain in Web 2. But the fact that we what makes Web 3 is just the blockchain technology. Alright, so there's no difference between Web 2 and Web 3 without the difference that makes that is just the blockchain part of it. Alright, so in Web 3, we'll be dealing with blockchain technology, which can include cryptocurrency, NFT, DAO, DeFi 2.0, and all of that. So cryptocurrency, if you are into the crypto space, you must have already understand what crypto is. All right, so crypto is just okay. Crypto is just a digital currency or a virtual currency which you can't really see, but you can use it to make online transaction. To pay your bills and all of that, convert it to your fiat, and it's not governed by your local government or your governor or your president and all of that. Is secured by what is called cryptography. So if you want to know more about that, you can just search for it. So we have NFT, which is non-fungible token. So NFT is one word that came up about not quite long, about 3 years ago. Started booming definitely very well 2 years ago. Yeah, something like that. So NFT just started as well. So NFTs are just non-fungible token. Just have to look at it as a virtual art. All right, so a virtual art. So I won't advise you to go into NFTs if you're a retailer or if you're not a developer. All right, so let me explain what I'm trying to say. If you're a developer, you want to go into NFTs, I'm going to talk about that in a bit. And if you're just a normal crypto person and you want to buy an NFT, so if you want to buy an NFT, you just have to know what NFT you are going to buy. So if the NFT doesn't have a good reputation, the team, they don't have a bona fide or a qualified team members, and they don't have enough followers, and they don't have a pastor you can use to say, okay, hey, these guys have done a whole lot of works before, so I can invest in them. I can buy their tokens, their NFTs, and okay, wait for a little time, mint their NFT and all of that. Just like the gem players out there, that's basically what they do. There are losses on NFT as well, and so if you're a developer, you want to go into NFT, I would really advise you to look at to know about blockchain technology before you go into NFT. There are all tons of content out there, both on YouTube, Twitter. Just as for it, you're going to get more. So DAO, we have decentralized autonomous organization. So DAO basically is just a group of people that come together with the aim of they have just one goal. What makes them come together is just the blockchain part of it, which you can refer to as a smart contract. So, smart contract is just a programming, or just say more like a programming language for blockchain technology. So it's just contracts for that used to build dApps and all of that. So they have one goal, one common goal for them to build and achieve something together, and at the end of the day, they are going to share the profit among themselves in cryptocurrency as well. So we have DeFi, which is decentralized finance. DeFi 2.0. You might be hearing about DeFi. DeFi, we have a whole lot of stuff on DeFi. We have staking, we have buying of tokens, pumping, and all of that. We have yield farming. There are all tons of stuffs on DeFi. So if you want me to talk more about that, I can make another video about DeFi as well. So how do you basically get started in Web3? How do you get started? Okay, let's do it like this. How do you get started with no skills? No skills. How do you get started? Okay, fine. Crypto markets, I don't have the skills. So how do I really get started? So I will advise you to ask for this question. If you can answer this question correctly, then how to get started. So, what are your goals? What are really your goals? You must have a goal. What are your goals? I mean, you might have been buying tokens for a while. Buying tokens. Are you just oh sorry about this? Do you just want to buy tokens? Buying tokens and trading, trading. Creating of community, creating of community, and learning a new skill. Okay, we won't be putting that there. Okay. Okay, without no skill. So how do you get started? Let's just leave it this way. So, what are your goals? Do you just want to? Okay. Do you just want to? Um, you have to know your goals in this space. As getting started itself, you have to know what do I really want to do. What can I do? What are my skills? What problem can I solve? What problem must be solved? Just have to find yourself before you say, okay, fine, I want to get started in a particular ecosystem. Okay. Increasing. Okay. Increasing your content creation, or increasing, be an artist, increasing your, sorry, increasing the control of your content creation. Alright. Okay, basically, what are your goals? So, do you just want to be buying of tokens and trading? I mean, are you the TA person? Are you the technical analysis guy? Are you the type that go for the gem playing? Do you just basically go out there, look for tokens to buy, do some shady analysis and pump the tokens up and all of that? So you really must know what you want to be doing here. And creating of community, are you the type that, okay, fine, just want to be having a course for people, having a group of people, about 10,000 people or 50,000 people, people start coming to you to say, okay, fine, hey, I have a token I want to promote. Then you want to promote, you want to be more like a promoter, getting your community together so that they're looking up to you to for new tokens to buy, something like that. So, is that what you want to be doing, or do you probably want to learn a skill? So, if you want to learn a skill, then that will take us to this next step. All right, so if you want to learn a skill, what are the skills you are going to be learning? So, uh, skills available in Web3. So there are a whole lot of skills available in Web3. We have UI UX design. We have, oh sorry about that. We have blockchain technology. Oh, sorry, blockchain development. And if you want to get into blockchain development, development side, I would really advise you to know more about blockchain, know about what is called cryptography, know about cryptocurrency. I mean, know a whole lot of stuff, because if you are into Web2 space and you are just getting started into Web3, it will be very difficult for you to know about blockchain. Alright, so if you don't know about blockchain already, I mean, you do have some basic ideas of blockchains and how it's gotten and all of that, so it will be very difficult for you to get into blockchain development part. Alright. And we have what else do we have? Probably these are just skills. We have non-technical skills as well. Blockchain development. We have front end person, front end, back end person, back end dev as well. So if you are into Web 2, you know about front end, you know about back end, then it's very a must for you to really know blockchain. If you are, but it's advisable for you to know about it. Alright, so if a front end developer, definitely maybe the back end person has finished it and they want to, just put the client's side application of it, so they can easily have a job from there. and all of that. So I just want you guys to understand that Web3 is more like you having a skills and you getting a job, or you developing something in, or you working on your project. So that's basically what makes Web3. Alright, so we have UI UX. I guess I've forgotten some stuff. We have, of course, these are just these are non-technical skills. Administrator. Oh, what am I doing? Admin administrator. We have community administrator. We have social media manager. We have social media manager. We have a whole lot of there are many. There are many. Yeah, there are really many. We have business development manager. We have risk manager. There are a whole lot of business ideas you can lay your hands upon or learn. Then you look for those that are going to hire you. So if I'm missing something, these are just the basic ones you can lay your hands on. What else can we say? Can we look at? A copywriter, what's it called, or technical writer? Yeah, the technical writer as well. Yeah, the technical writer, there's a job for you as well. So that's just the skills you have. There are many. These are just the one I can remember, right? So learning new skills, I would advise you to learn UI UX, because the high demand of blockchain developer or development job out there, what the skills they need is mostly designs, devs. I mean, Solidity devs. Okay, so if you're talking about blockchain development, all right, sorry. We're talking about blockchain development. We have different type of blockchain, and we have different type of smart contract that we use to work on blockchains. All right, let me just list this out for you to have nitty gritty of what you're going to be working on. So for Ethereum, we have EVM, which is Ethereum Virtual Machine. Alright, so Ethereum works with smart contracts called Solidity. So you must have you might know of JavaScript, you might know of Python, you might know of PHP, you might know of C++, you might know of a whole bunch of programming language out there. So smart contract is just more like the programming language, the smart contract, I mean the blockchain use. So Ethereum blockchain, they use Solidity. Cardano uses Bluetooth. Solana uses Rust, and there are some blockchain that uses. Can I remember this? I've forgotten. I guess these are just the common blockchain you see. So there are some EVM compatible blockchains that you might be like, how am I going to learn all these smart contract at a time? So Ethereum make it a little bit easier for you to get into blockchain, because there are tons of blockchains that are integrated with Ethereum. Blockchains like Phantom blockchain, something like Avalanche, blockchain like Polygon, Binance, which other one again? IOX, IOTEX. There are so many. They are kind of integrated with Ethereum. So if you are using Solidity, this guy is also using Solidity for their smart contract as well. So it's just going, you're just going to be deploying to their main net and all of that. So if you want to get into Solidity and blockchain development, I will recommend you to learn about Solidity at first. We have Kedina blockchain as well. Kedina, okay, we have Agorand. Agorand uses Till smart contracts. Yeah, Agorand uses Till and all of that. So these are just the basic um, blockchains that uses. You can know more about blockchain development. I'm just giving you an integrity of what you'll be looking at. All right, so okay, so if you know your goals, what do you want to do? Do you want to learn skills? Do you want to create a community, or do you want to be buying of tokens? So if you have a solution, if you have an answer for that already, then we can go to the next step. All right, so we have let me know in the description below if you want to go into NFT space, DAO space, or DeFi space. You see, the skills available here, they're mostly into the DAO and DeFi and DAO and NFT part. All right, so everything I've listed here, they are mostly into this, but and they are mostly how many using mostly, they are always how many using always, sorry about that. What I'm trying to say is that everything I've listed there are available on NFT DAO and DeFi, but they can be seen clearly and they can be used um, properly in DeFi. All right, sorry about that. All right, so um, what are the careers? Of course, these are just more like the careers you can go into. Yeah, what are the careers then? How? Okay, fine. Let's say you have the skills, you have the UI/UX skills, you have the blockchain skills. You have you are the backend guy. You can also work on community administrator. Now, how do I get the job? All right, so before you go into that, let me talk about blockchain development a bit. Let's look at the average price that these guys earn monthly and averagely. I mean, average price of them. So Web3 developer salary for, I think this is the updated one. So how much do Web3 developers get paid? So the average Web3 developer salary is 100k to 150k per year dollars. Yeah, that's just it. They make a lot of money, and this you can't just say why, because these guys are making this so amount of money, and you want to say, hey, fine, hey, crypto markets, I want to be a blockchain developer. There's more to that, you know. I myself, I'm a junior blockchain developer. It depends on your seniority into the blockchain, your experience, the programming language you can use. You've worked $17,000, you know. So the one I've talked about, I talked about Rust, you know, I talked about Solidity as well. I don't know why Solidity developers are earning this kind of amount, because Solidity developer are highly needed out there. Well, alright, so Rust developers the highest average salary per year with a minimum base salary of this. Yeah, lead senior CTO architecture junior. So if you're a junior, in fact, if you don't have any idea, so you can also make money if you don't have any idea at all. But you have to have a skill. I mean, there is a skill portfolio or a project you've worked on already. So 60k dollars, or yeah, 60k dollars. That's just the amount of money those guys are making as a junior. So as a lead, 120; as a senior, about 100, and architecture about this. So these are I just want to understand that these guys make money. I mean, they make a whole lot of money, but there are a whole lot of efforts put into that as well. Yeah, a whole lot of effort put into that. So okay, should be content. Sorry for this. Okay, so portfolio. Now let's say you've acquired the skills. How do you get your first job? All right. In order for you to get your first job, you have to have a portfolio, a resume, past work. Yeah. In order for you to get your first job very quickly, you need to have a portfolio, a resume, or the past work you've done. So I'll show you an example of resume. Resume is more like your CV, but you know it's only most for you to have a bachelor's degree, BSc, or master's degree in the Web3 before you get a job. But of course, you need it for some advanced job. You know, there are some places you want to work with, and they will ask you for all those kind of stuff. You know, if you are if you want to go into the more senior part of it, you need to have those kind of certificate with you, you know, PhD and all of that. So the resume is just your CV. So basically, if you're a student, trust me, you can get a job here. Even if you're not a student, but you have some background education, you know, you can speak English and all of that, you can also go into the Web3 space as well. Okay, so resume, an example of resume is just this. Sorry, I'm going to be searching for this myself. So, web, Web3 resume. I should have done this earlier. Oh, sorry about this. I should have done this earlier. Oh, la la, voila. Oh my god. Okay, so let's come back to this. Guys, I'm having network issue there. Okay, resume or portfolio. Let's look at portfolio as well. Portfolio. I'm going to be showing you an example of portfolio. The one I will say you should actually work on. You know, The one I will say, okay, fine. This is you can use this kind of what you need. You just need your past experience, what you've done before, the skills you can do, your background education, your experience, your where you are from. It has to be in your portfolio. Most importantly, what you've done before. What are your projects? Okay, you can say I can drive a car, but there's no um, proof for us that okay you've drove a car before. All right, so you need to show us for us that okay fine I've drove a car before. So okay, okay, that should be it. I should be able to connect to. Okay. So this is just some example of resume. This is not clear enough. Okay, let me save this as well. Okay, so sorry about this. Okay, you can just search for it and say, I just want to say I'll let you guys understand. Oh, sorry. All right. So these are okay. We need to know your work experience, your the projects you've done before, your education background. I think this one is good. Okay, you have to tell us what you can do. I'm a blockchain developer. Oh, sorry, front end developer, software engineer, React. You know, you have to drop your social media skills and all, sorry, just the social media platform I meant. So I'm going to be recommending the social media platform you'll be using. So first of all, you need to have LinkedIn, LinkedIn account. You have to have your Twitter account. If you're a developer, you really need this. Most importantly, you need a LinkedIn account if you don't have others. You need to have a Twitter account. You also need to have um, a GitHub, GitHub account. You need to showcase your work. You need to have a GitHub account. All this has to be placed on your portfolio or your resume, for you to for them to know more about you. If you're talking to your clients and your clients is asking for all this, there's only for him to be asking. You just have to go through your portfolio or your resume, and he or she is going to have access to all of this. So you need to have Twitter, you need to have LinkedIn, you need to have GitHub. So it's only really you need to have put your email as your email is important. So let me just look at. I'm going to be using an example here for a resume, a portfolio. Um, uh, you have to have a nice portfolio. I mean, yeah, with a nice graphics. Even if you don't know what you are doing, even if um you are not good enough with what you said here, even if you are not good enough in the market, you just have to know what you are doing. Alright, so looking at this interface, if I'm a client or I needed a dev, even this place enough is good for me. So it talks about his product, his service, talks about you can even contact him through this place, you can connect with him with all of these, he's a developer though. So these are the products and the service. This makes sense. You have to show us your past work as well. Can check his GitHub repo here. It's going to have his past work, wallet asset, free projects, blah 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 blah. So that makes a good portfolio, a good UX, UI, UX. You have to tell us about yourself. What are your services? Your services, full stack development, mobile app development, and what are his products as well. So about him. Okay, so he's here. He stated, yeah, this is good. This is good. the graphics is fine, the UI is fine, and what he said there is fine. He put out his contact. So this is how you basically what your portfolio is going to look like. So portfolio is just a place or something like this. Yeah, something like this. You need to tell us what you've done before and none of that. So if you're not using a portfolio, you can use a resume. So, but if you want to get a fast job, I mean, you want to get instead of see the truth about this stuff here is that there are a whole lot of people out there looking for jobs. So most people just submit resume. Alright, so many people are tired of looking at resume. Instead of you sending a resume, just send your link, your portfolio, the task, everything. Instead of sending resume or and all of that, you get your job faster than anybody else. Alright, so that's just it. And what else do we have on the list? What else do we have on the list? Yeah, so you need to show us your past work, and yeah, that's it for this video. That's how you can basically get started. You're also into you want to go into the NFT part. You have to know different type of blocking. There are different type of programming language that deals with NFTs as well. So you need to know what you are doing. So thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. You can comment in the comment section below to let me know your opinion about this video. That is being said, I'm out.